Is the fight over ICE funding going to shut down the government? Let me explain. Ever since the Anti-Deficiency Act was first enacted back in 1870, government agencies are prohibited from spending more than Congress has approved. Because Congress didn't pass a full budget last time the government was shut down, Congress has to pass an appropriations bill or another continuing resolution to fund the government before the Friday, January 30th deadline. If that doesn't happen, most of the federal government shuts down. Again. Republican senators have promised to vote this week on the $1.2 trillion bipartisan funding package the House already passed. Senate Democrats have promised to block a government funding bill unless significant restrictions are imposed on ICE operations, like requiring warrants prior to arrests and cooperation between federal and state authorities during investigations over excessive force. But the reality is, if the government shuts down, ICE operations aren't going to be affected because ICE received $75 billion when the big, beautiful bill was signed last year, meaning ICE can go years without additional funding. And under the Department of Homeland Security shutdown plan, ICE employees are required to continue showing up to work even if they're not being paid. Historically, Congress hasn't passed all required budget bills on time for years, and shutdowns have happened repeatedly since the first one back in 1981. But there is a possibility that the Senate could pass a partial resolution to keep some of the government agencies funded. So the next few days are going to be interesting. Do you think ICE should be funded even if it risks a shutdown? Should Congress reform the budget process to avoid shutdowns in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like quick legal analysis, follow me. If you're hurt and it's someone else's fault, call, text, or message me. I'm Pete Sardis, your personal injury lawyer.